Hey everybody, this is Doomhammer with a 32-team franchise quarterback update. So this is from my all 14-year career playing 32-team franchise, playing all offense from the 2002-2003 season all the way to the current season of 2015-2016. I started with like Madden 20 and worked my way through different Maddens with the modding community to keep this franchise alive. And basically, we're going to talk a little bit about the starting quarterbacks for the San Francisco 49ers over this time. So to start off, we had Jeff Garcia. He's the one we started out with. Jeff Garcia has a 30-28 record with the San Francisco 49ers. And after I played one season with him, he ditched out and he went to the Arizona Cardinals, went 16-16. Then he went to Washington, went 3-6. Backed up in Dallas for Vince Young's rookie year. And then the Cleveland Browns went 6-11, and he, I guess, if you play with the Cleveland Browns, you want to retire. And so he called it quits after the 2007 season. We look at his 49er stats. He went 14,697 yards, 123 passing touchdowns, 43 interceptions, almost 1,000 yards rushing, just 1 yard shy, and then 12 rushing touchdowns. That's with the 49ers. Then his entire career is 28,647 yards, 253, 105, 1,516 rushing touchdowns. When we compare Jeff Garcia in my franchise, which is the lower level here, the EA Sports one, versus his real career, his real NFL career, I can see that my franchise was better than his, as you can see right there. More passing touchdowns, I threw more interceptions, more yards, more. Actually, you know what? I did not run as much as he did in real life. So apparently in real life, he had 2,100 rush yards. I only had 1,500. He had 26 rushing touchdowns. I had 16. But after Jeff Garcia left, I went, uh-oh. So I needed to come up with a quarterback option. And the 49ers signed the Buccaneers quarterback, Brad Johnson, and drafted Rex Grossman. And so the first season, it was Brad Johnson getting the start for the 49ers. And then he also started the second season. Rex Grossman getting his chance. But none of these seasons I played, right? This is his past career. He had one season before I took him over in 2002. He went 18-14 in Tampa, went 13-14 in San Francisco. Then he was with Dallas for 6 games there. We see the 3-3 record. No team in 2006. And then Denver Broncos back up in 2007, and then he was out of the league. When we look at his career stats, he had 6,300 with 49ers, 66 touchdowns, 28 interceptions, 166 rushing yards, no TDs with the 49ers. Very slow quarterback, hard to really run with him, especially in Madden. Then his 27,000 pass yards, 202 touchdowns, 110 interceptions, 664 and 7 rush touchdowns. We see his full career. Then compared to real life, I threw more touchdowns. I threw fewer interceptions. He threw more yards. I actually ran for 7 more yards, and he ran for another touchdown. So a really mixed bag there for Brad Johnson's career in my franchise. Some areas I did better. Some areas I did worse. Where I really did worse was he won the Super Bowl with the Buccaneers the first year in real life. That 2002-2003 season. In my franchise, he did not touch the Super Bowl. Then we mentioned Rex Grossman. And so Rex Grossman was a 29th overall pick in the 2003 NFL Draft. He was 2-2 his first year. He didn't play a single game his second year. Then his third season, he was going to be the starter, was going 1-2. And I could see the writing on the wall going, this guy's not going to be the starter. And so the 49ers made a big trade, which I'll get to in the next slide, or the next player. And so after that, he basically was a backup in Philadelphia, never really seeing the field. So most of his career was with the 49ers. As you can see, he had a little bit of time with the Eagles, so it looks like he threw about 51 yards with the Eagles. But he had 1,700 yards, 13 passing touchdowns, 9 interceptions, 85 rush yards, and 1 touchdown. When we compare that with his real career, substantially less. Rex Grossman made the Super Bowl with the Bears, losing to the Colts. Rex Grossman never got close to the Super Bowl with the 49ers. Eagles almost, but the Eagles were always a good team, but they ended up getting a Super Bowl win and 2 appearances in my franchise, but he was not on any of those teams. Now for the guy that stole Rex Grossman's spotlight and had quite the luxurious career, and that is Drew Brees. So Drew Brees, I started off with 3 seasons with the Chargers. He had 1 season before I started, went 19-29. That was rough. And in 2004 is when going to the 2005 draft, the San Diego Chargers had the 3rd overall pick. And instead of keeping Drew Brees, they drafted Aaron Rodgers. So Aaron Rodgers became the starter for the Chargers. I guess I was going to start him as the backup, but I think I did start Drew Brees that season, but I'm going, okay, do I want Brees to be the backup or do I make a move elsewhere? And I thought, what team could really use a quarterback to get them over the hump to be a Super Bowl contender? And it was the 49ers. So San Francisco had Drew Brees for many seasons, from 2005 to 2014. He has an 86-76 record, more good seasons than bad. That 2014 season, he went like 3-13, or not himself, but like he got injured. They had another quarterback come in, and so it wasn't a great season. And so now he is with the Saints to kind of end his career. The Saints needed a veteran quarterback. It was between him and Geno Smith. And so I let Drew Brees kind of end his career where he had such a longevity in his real life. But it was the 49ers where he won 2 Super Bowls. And he got to the Super Bowl 1 time again. So he had 3 Super Bowl appearances, almost back-to-back. He won 1, then he went back and he lost. And then he had a couple years off, and then he went back and won the Super Bowl. So he, in real life, he had 1 Super Bowl appearance and 1 win. In my franchise, he's got 2 Super Bowls and 3 appearances. Looking at his stats, he's got 33,500 yards, passing touchdowns 294, 194, 1,312, and 22 rushing touchdowns with the 49ers. Total career, 44,600, 393, 231 interceptions, 1,669 nice rush yards, and then 25 rushing TDs. Now, compared to his real life, his stats are a lot less. Now, he does have a few more seasons to go here because he is, he's got, let's see, I'm pull up Drew Brees' stats there. In real life, he's played 5 more seasons. So with 5 more seasons, he is somebody that has a lot more to do, but I don't know if 7 seasons is going to be enough to get 40 more yards, or 5 seasons is enough to get that. But we shall find out, because I think Drew Brees is definitely going to be, has the potential to stick around in the league for a bit longer. We'll see how he does in New Orleans. And then we got the new guy, Jameis Winston. So Jameis Winston is in his rookie year. Right now, if you're following the videos, he's like 5-0, so he's doing pretty good with the 49ers. No pass yards yet, right? So we'll see his career of 24,762 yards, 156 touchdowns, 113 interceptions, 1,320 rush yards, and 13 TDs. That's what I'm going to try to beat in his career. And then a little bit out of order here, but bouncing back, the quarterback that finished the season that ended Drew Brees' last year was Bruce Gradkowski. As you can see, he had a 1-0 record with the Browns, was there for 2 years, was in Oakland for 2 years as a backup, had a 1 year starting for the Buffalo Bills where he went 9-5 after some tumultuous time there. I mean, the Bills haven't been that great since the Drew Bledsoe era when they won the Super Bowl in year 1. Detroit backup, San Francisco 49ers backup, where he started 4 games and lost all 4 of them. And then the Rams, when we look at his stats, he had 1060 yards, 6 touchdowns to interceptions, 67 rush yards, and 2 TDs. And that's about a quarter of his total career stats. When we look at how he really performed, I threw more yards than he did in real life, more touchdowns, fewer interceptions, more rush yards, and more rushing touchdowns. And so there you are, the San Francisco 49ers starting quarterbacks since 2002 in this alternate reality of the NFL. If you like these stories, leave a like, subscribe to the channel. I always enjoy sharing more about the complexity and the lore of this league, as it's been a long time playing it, and now it's just to the fun of dissecting where people went, how they performed, what their stats were, comparing my Madden franchise to real life, comparing inside the franchise, who's had the better career. So yeah, thanks for watching, and hope to see you in the next video.